Succès, non c'est bon. Alors.
There aren't many people around anymore.
Vacher.
Looks like we're back here again, huh? Traveler?
Vacher?
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something. Huh? Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vacher, are you my dear Vacher? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vacher? You know Wait. Who am I? My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since? Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered. I also remember going to many places. No matter where I went, Vacher would go with me. But now, we can no longer go back. No! Our reunion no longer has any meaning. The thought of me gives him no supper. So let it lie. If you meet Vacher, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, if only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Is that what you call it? Dissolving. It was a state of... I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time. I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence.
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navi is out.
What? What the fuck?
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance!
Wesh. J'ai un pistolet et tout. What the fuck, oh putain ça commence bien là.
Ahead, but let's make sure we weren't.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone.
Very good. But let's.
I shall find rooms for our respected guest.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's.
Ouais, carrément on a une chambre et tout, mais incroyable. Oh là, c'est un dropper. Attention les gars, c'est un dropper là. Waouh, c'est des égouts de fontaine et tout. Incroyable. Dites-moi, il y a un téléporteur. Je sais pas, je vois le logo d'un téléporteur là. Incroyable. J'adore. Putain, mais il y a une ville. C'est un village souterrain, la ville même. Mais what?
So, this is your...
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstance,
Well, after all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering.
Seems like it's tough times for
To be honest,
your father.
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me.
no. My father's name is Callus. 3 years ago.
Oh no.
But I do not at the time. But strangely, even after being seriously 3 years, how could he protect his honor if he's dead? The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get...
That's right. I've also tried to invest, however, I must know what really happened. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the... And now, here I am investigating his death.
Demoiselle, please.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man...
No. Perhaps people just... People love watching the evil turn over and...
But how could... never mind.
There is one other.
Oh, her? Well, then, yeah. That's not the...
Miss Clorand. She knew Master Callus, but there was...
It's not...
Don't worry, Navia.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that, yes, that is our understanding.
Oh, Papa. All right. Anyway, that's the information I... thanks. You t-
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure...
Paimon, huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our head...
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back, but never mind that.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did...
Wait, so you didn't sleep at...
How could I after having such
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hint...
Does that mean we're...
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they... And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed fought... If the Oceanid...
So Neuvillette.
Incroyable.
In that case, let's go talk to... Aren't you...
No, it's nothing.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied. This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are.
See? They've got great discipline.
Yep. Paimon can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago?
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice.
Thanks so much.
Comment elle arrive à trop bien mentir. Bonjour.
Please come in.
Ah bah c'est toi. C'est lui.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur.
It's all right. Please.
So
We're looking for a man called Vache.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment.
knew that Neuvillette would be so easy to talk to?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in... There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Traveler, what if it was...
Is that so? All right then.
Ahem. Miss Navia, I can understand how your father, Callus, was a true...
And what? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, you even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case. In your eyes, the value of a human life, if you truly why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just everything was hanging up? There are still so many things. If you really
Oh non, elle pleure.
have no heart, then just look me in the eyes.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. It's not so much that you... Oh well. And my apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Traveler. Traveler.
Navia, are you...
I'm fine.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the...
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was...
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait.
So you're saying that the true murderer... Yeah!
I really think I found a true... Alright, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in...
Yeah! We're gonna...
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later? Great. Let's...
Ah ouais, non, non, on prend pas de temps, moi, j'ai envie de découvrir, moi.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship...
There's no need to be so surprised. My father was the one who had a gigantic
Mais
and glamorous ship.
Les endroits sont incroyables! Oh là 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 là. Oh là, mais Genshin Impact, les gars, ils ont fait fort. Hein. Là, Genshin, les gars, ils ont fait très 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 fort. Hein. Là, je suis sans mots là. Sans voix, sans tout ce que vous voulez. Et je suis trop... Mais c'est incroyable en fait. Mais c'est magnifique.
We're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and you said before that you still had some...
You still remember, right, Malus? On the...
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, at a glance...
Wait!
Yes, he did. If you drink Synth for and if you were to stop drinking it, as he oversaw Poisson...
Boss's uncompromising attitude, not only that...
Yes, recognizing that the man's name was that night, but then...
Huh? How did that happen?
Sounds just like Lenny's case does. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most precisely. But considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. You're right.
Jacques was an empath. I think this third. On that note, however, our opponent is insidious. Even though Spina, there is no need to.
If that's indeed what he wished for, was I not the closest person to him? What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful. Did he think I've never accepted that. I want to find out the...
Sylvia.
This is indeed the best.
So you do know something else, Maloose?
Yes, I do. But what drove...
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been died, and the serial disappearances case called 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long. Knowing all of this, but as long as you remain, if something were to happen to...
Right. So nobody would...
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle.
No. I don't believe it. He never appeared.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful.
So he chose to die in silence.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this. If Boss's spirit could hear you, I'm sure he'd be extremely...
That fool. No. He might have set up everything precise. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. Maloose, what was the key
It's the location when he was threatening the... But if you want...
Why? If we know...
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mystique. There's no telling what might... But a single... The worst case would be...
Then... in that...
Well, you saw one of...
That's true, but things are...
You sound like you've put a lot of thought...
I am the butler. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk.
Thank you for all of that, Maloose.
Let me think. When I announced orders to the organization, if the vendors didn't... After several rounds, the first is Florent. Spina de...
Huh?
Yes, thanks to his position. There's someone else like him, too. Marcel.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. But in the beginning, they...
So... there...
Yes, you can say it's a bit...
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between... Although the guards since Thierry is all...
I see. To think that the...
If you want to invest...
Of course.
You're too kind. And before I forget, proving Boss's inner... After that incident, if it might help, you could...
Aw, thank you so much, Melu.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work to...
Ouah, mais ok, putain, mais c'est vrai, on a encore ce livre là.
It is settled then. Please excuse...
Thank you for arranging everything. Excuse me, miss.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only... if it's about that. But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you. I know.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you, on the matter regard,
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times he had many regrets. So when Mr. Cow, he tried to be as careful.
They found out.
Papa didn't say that exactly.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus had always, even if he fired the...
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if Papa always wanted to be a good...
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like...
Yeah, Papa was a
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, Then he must, regardless of whether he left you a parasol.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. I'm very grateful. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really...
You really think so? That's the first.
Yo.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned.
Yeah, I've heard.
It also reminded me. On the day that the incident happened, after my partner here put the duck. Can you do me a favor and...
Let me think. After that, my first react, but when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. Reason being, But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a...
At least from our perspective, the gun he was holding?
Yeah, that makes a lot of But hold on. He didn't even want to Did he lose all faith?
About that, I'll tell you everything.
I understand. And if I may just say what many people have laughed at, but it was Mr. Callis, no matter what others might...
Don't worry. You and all of... Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now.
Oh, so you...
Oh, okay.
Are you sure there isn't a little...
I mean, where Callis did a fantastic... It would be next to impossible for me to... Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two...
yes. These two. What happened at the Opera House?
If you want to go through the original files from your father's case...
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you.
Of course. Why do you ask?
Well, you... So... if you
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. If you try to make unreasonable, removing a cereal nut, so I can promise you, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, well, thank you. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any...
T'inquiète, Thierry, on aura besoin de toi, j'en suis sûr.
Hello. How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Sure.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as...
Oh, it's all right. I just wanted to talk to you...
Yes,
Oh!
that's right. I also witnessed to beat the Hydro...
Oh, I'm a...
Apologies.
Excuse-moi.
Uncle Marcel...
Yes, I was...
Exactly.
Oh, and...
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the... If not for the vigilant...
Oh, you get...
Alas. But rest assured, Navia, if anyone dared...
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on...
About that. So the confrérie was Then I heard the sound of a...
Oh, it's okay.
Sounds good. All my wealth comes from...
Alors, mettons tout
Talked
dans
to all 3
l'ordre.
suspects.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Anyway.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right!
According to Jacques...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would make sense. Besides Jacques, it's obvious that...
Do you think he...
Given everything that's happened, who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Et qui des 3 sup... Bah, Thierry, c'est un gendarme.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, but...
Voilà, moi je pensais le mec avec la grosse barbe.
Exactly. he can't. And
Parce qu'il y a
even
tout
if
le
he
temps avec
could,
lui.
I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group. Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And with funds from the Confrérie, still really hard for me to imagine, though. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth? Thierry, you say? Huh. It is, but...
Yeah. If the mecha were taken...
Who could it be? You know, if you think everything through,
Could we be missing others?
well, the suspect is knowledgeable. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. We need far more...
Navia, here you are. Oh, I have been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the...
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's...
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Is that...
Yeah, we know him.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial...
Wait, how?
That's what I thought was strange about it. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Just as since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will... You're right. This is our... I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to...
We'll help you, just like you helped us.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be... It's our hope that...
See you then.
Là, à mon avis, on va découvrir une nouvelle zone.